And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our first world title fight this evening. This bout will be for the vacant minus 80 kilogram light heavyweight MTGP world title. And so please welcome firstly to the blue corner from Birmingham, Dan Edwards.
Well, since his big win at the Super Muay Thai 80 kilo four-man tournament out in Thailand 18 months ago, Dan Edwards has gone from strength to strength. Tonight, a huge career opportunity to add the vacant light heavyweight title to his S3 world title. Cornered by the legend, Damien Trainer. What a night this could be for Dan Edwards here in London.
And now please welcome to the red corner from central London by way of Romania, it's Adrian Garlonta.
Well, a solid 19 wins from 23 for the powerhouse marching to the ring, the Romanian Adrian Garlonta, now under the tutelage of Philip Chu, the Team Chu gym.
Garlonta!
He's been tipped as a dark horse tonight, and a man who may surprise a few in the arena this evening. Stablemate Michael Pham has just completed his contest.
This A-class Muay Thai rules bout will be contested for the vacant light heavyweight MTGP world title. This bout will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner. He brings a record of 39 wins with only 9 defeats. Representing K-Star Legacy Gym in Birmingham, it's Dan Edwards! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he brings a record of 19 fights with 3 losses and 1 draw. He's representing Team Chu Gym in central London. By way of Romania, it's Adrian Garlonta!
Okay, you both understand the rules you find under full Muay Thai rules. You both understand those rules. Minimum knockdown, make sure you go neutral corner. I will not begin the count until you do so. Touch gloves, gentlemen. Back to your corners, please. So as clarification for those of you watching at home, the vacant light heavyweight MTGP title by virtue of James Bennell, our main eventer, moving down a weight to try and double up on his world title fortunes against Marley Zwanenberg at the headliner this evening. And as a result, that belt up for grabs for one of these two men over the next 5 rounds. A-class 80 kilo contest for the world light heavyweight title. Dan Edwards and Adrian Garlonta.
Yeah, Dan Edwards, I rate this guy. He's very experienced, very good. Lovely turn in the clinch there, but Garlonta's got a knockout power in his hands.
Well, it's an exciting weight division. The light heavies, they've got the speed, but they've also got that heavyweight knockout power as well. It's a dangerous, dangerous division to be in. These guys have got to be on their game and sharp this evening. Left hook landed just off balance was Garlonta.
Lovely stepping knee there from Edwards, and that turn just shows that his clinch awareness is superior here by the looks of it. Garlonta looks a little bit heavier set.
Left body shot, body, go to the body.
Edwards trying to work away into the clinch, just turns Garlonta onto the ropes. Good work from him.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah, Dan Edwards doing all the locking up there in the clinch. Garlonta looking like he would rather fight K1 by the looks of it.
Just perhaps Edwards can take advantage of that if he feels the clinch is working for him.
Little nod from Edwards to say, there you go, there's the hands of Garlonta coming around the side. Not quite finding his mark, but showing the danger.
Nice combination that from Edwards.
Left hook as well, Adrian, left hook. Nice.
Well, they called for the left Turkish corner. Damien Trainer, and seconds later it landed. Moments later.
Kick to the body. 10 seconds.
Good boxing there from Edwards himself.
And again, a nod of acknowledgement. It's been fought in good spirits, this one, through round one, as the bell goes and Edwards swept off his feet.
Yeah, shaping up to be an interesting one, this.
Let's look at some of the highlights from round number one, yep. Feeling that Edwards was largely in control through that round, Dave. What were your impressions?
I felt Edwards was looking for the knees. He had a more varied array of techniques. Lovely turn in the clinch there. He was landing some knees, was landing some good body kicks, landed some straight punches of his own. But Garlonta throwing at angles with those hands is what interests me.
And of course, the ever-present danger of the one shot turning the momentum of the contest that Dan Edwards, of all people, will be aware of at this weight and at this level as well.
Lovely work there from Edwards. Look at that turn in the clinch. Again, minimum effort, just very good awareness of where his opponent's balance is. Oof.
Didn't miss by much, did he?
Yeah, Edwards just looking to pop that elbow over the top. Good body kick, well timed from Edwards.
It never ceases to amaze me that two men can just exchange smiles after one's missed another with an elbow by an inch.
Look at that, lovely turn by Edwards. So he pops his knees just on the outside of Garlonta's knees. Well timed left kick. You saw Garlonta bounce off of that as well. Shows good effect from Edwards and a great turn again.
Just real strength, isn't it?
See what I mean about he's landing kicks, he's landing knees, he's turning in the clinch. For me, it's a more
complete performance.
Yes.
Nice. Kick, kick, kick. Nice.
Look at that turn.
He was just using the teep and the straight shots to try and maintain that gap, push Garlonta back, walked into a spinning elbow.
Yeah, but he's given his back in the process.
It was that split second after it lands, you just wait to see if the legs stiffen. I think it landed fully. Lovely body shot there with the right hand, drives the knee in behind it, really good variety. Hurtful shots from Dan Edwards. Oh, goodness me, it's just timing and weight behind those shots to the body.
I love the variety from Edwards, though. As we were saying, it's the more complete performance here. Look at that little turn. Garlonta needs to let his hands go.
Go for the body. Adrian.
Referee just getting obstructions out the ring there.
Yep.
Make sure that no danger for the fighters. As Peter Lowe flinches as the fighters go dangerously closer to the ropes there.
Well, he's rung the bell, Peter Lowe. And the fighters go back to their corner, and really just signs that Edwards is just maybe a notch above in terms of technical skill, quality through round 2. And what can Garlonta do, if anything, to try and narrow that gap again? Dave, what would you be telling him if you were in his corner right now?
For me, I feel that Garlonta's chance is the KO with his hands. Edwards is a very skilled fighter. He's been in the game for years. Just coming off a big win, actually, like you said, in Thailand, in a tough tournament. And he's had some very hard fights over the years. Look at that, well-timed knee. Looks for elbows, looks for boxing, knees, kicks, everything.
Go on, 10 seconds.
It wasn't far from it. That's the moment that we'll just pause for a second, because it looked to have landed hard, but I think it landed just below the jaw.
Yeah.
And didn't really have much effect. Had it landed maybe an inch or two higher, could have been a different story. And as we've said on a couple of occasions, Dave, that can be the momentum shifter in these kind of competitions. Dan Edwards has got to keep his wits about him. Yes, he's fighting very well. Yes, he's certainly in control, but that one shot can just change everything, and he's got to be careful.
Yeah, but the further the fight goes on, the more dangerous Edwards feels to me, rather than Garlonta, because he's going to lose that power as the fight goes on. He tires a little bit. He's going to be the most dangerous in the first couple of rounds when he's got full power and he's got the knockout in his hands. Edwards just scoring nicely. Locking the arms down, there's the turn.
Three-punch combination upstairs from Edwards, then goes with a left hand to the body.
Phil Garlonta needs to commit a little bit more, just as he takes a head kick there. He needs to commit a little bit more to those punches.
Yes.
But you can see he hasn't got the same sting as he did at the start of the fight here, and Edwards is imposing his will. Lovely little left hook there from Edwards.
It's been that good body work, isn't it, that's just starting to sink in, as you say, and just sap the energy out of the fire that's coming back from Garlonta. Knee to the head there from Edwards. He's really starting to take control. Just over a minute to go in round number 3.
Nice. Well done. Head up, head up.
I think that's more what Garlonta needs to do, is push his way out of the clinch, because Edwards, for me, is dominant in that area.
Relax, Adrian. Breathe up. Relax, relax. Relax.
Nice kick there, but
Well, luckily, Dan Edwards is all smiles there. It looks pretty frightening, that, for a split second, but he's absolutely fine. And, well, we've been 3 years here, Dave, without anyone going over the top rope, and in the space of half an hour, 2 people have done it. I don't know whether these are a little bit lax or what. They don't seem to be.
nah, he sort of span over the top and back in the bottom. That was a weird one.
It's a sort of circus performance. I don't know if that's a scoring move.
Relax, Adrian. Relax, relax. That's it. Kick, body.
Oof, walked into a stiff jab there. Snapped the head back of Edwards. Now they're into the clinch. Elbow coming through from
Nice little elbow
Garlonta.
there. Referee doing well to grab them there.
And Damien Traynor having to get involved as well. It's a long way down that side of the ring.
That's true. There's a lot of weight to grab on the way out too.
There is.
Good catch, Jesse Saunders. As we head to the highlights. Lovely left hook, right body kick there. Here comes the turn. You see Edwards gearing up for it.
Lovely head kick. He was just leaning back enough to take the sting out of it there.
There he is from the other angle.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Certainly another Dan Edwards round, no doubt about it. He's in full control here, but just got to maintain focus.
Here we go, round 4.
And the first clean right hands that Garlonta has landed. As you say, Dave, is the sting now just out of those shots? Maybe a little bit has come back with that minute's rest, but he's got to try and make the most of the beginnings of these rounds now. Whoa.
That was a great spinning elbow, but Edwards blocked it well. Edwards looking to kick on the counter. He knows the hands are coming. That's the shot he's looking for. Garlonta throwing that right to the body, left over the top.
That's it, well done. Keep on back, keep on back. Nice, Steve. Good. Adrian, forward, Adrian, forward. Nice.
There's the left, just narrowly missing the jaw of Dan Edwards.
Combination.
And here Team 2 in the corner shouting combinations, because he does need to set it up better. Dan Edwards is reading it, and the single shots aren't going to work. That was better.
Tried to go left hook, body left hook head, didn't he there? Landed the first, didn't land the second. Catches well there. That's
And
good
Edwards
balance.
just slips and takes the back and scores with a knee.
And really
Again,
for nothing either, was it? It was almost over the ropes himself, and moments later, there he is in a dominant position. And that's just somebody that's focused.
It's a good score, that, reversing your opponent's attack like that.
So the final minutes of number 4, stiff right hand got through there. Did that hurt Garlonta?
Push, Adrian, push. Nice.
Edwards just looking up to see how long he's got left.
Exchange of hands now as they go back into the clinch once more. Garlonta pushes Edwards backwards, jabs him onto the ropes, and Edwards really feels he's done enough to secure the round, just trying to maybe save his energy for a last rally in the 5th. Elbows on the inside. Jesse Saunders, the referee, breaking them apart with seconds to go in the penultimate round at the O2 here in London. And you feel Dan Edwards, Dave, is just a minute away from a world title.
I do. I feel like he's been dominant in this fight, showing a good array of techniques.
Have a look at some of the highlights from that round.
He's had an answer for everything, really, Edwards, hasn't he? He's worked through the different ranges. He's worked his boxing, his kicking, his elbows, knees, turns in the clinch have been beautiful. He's just had an answer for everything that Garlonta's had. Look at that. That was the reversal. Takes the back, scores. Shows his experience with that. This is where they try to join the crowd.
More than one occasion. Garlonta, I know he's got the power, but just doesn't seem to have the hand speed.
Narrowly missing there, though.
Just on another day, you've only got to get one of those land on the temple, top of the jaw, just below the ear. It's a game changer, but well, whether it's the luck's on his side or not, the next 3 minutes will tell for Adrian Garlonta, because he's going to need some to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat against Dan Edwards, who has fought brilliantly through these first 4 rounds.
Edwards just needs to protect his win here, so he will block, he will evade, he will counter and save energy. Garlonta needs to push the action here. He needs a knockout to win.
Trying to dig in, trying to find that shot, just teeping away at the midsection. Edwards certainly will be tired now. He's put a lot into these first 4 rounds. He's got to keep concentrated. He's just over 2 minutes away from his second world title. Just takes a high kick, not a lot on it though. But at this stage he will be tired, and Garlonta just maybe sensing a glimmer of hope as a couple of shots get through. Edwards now pulling his knee through.
This is better work from Garlonta though, coming forward with 2s and 3s instead of single shots.
And Edwards is tired. He's trying to work behind that double jab. Just Edwards glanced at a sneak up at the clock there, 1:45. Between him and the most coveted prize that he will have dreamed about night and day in the build-up to this one. Just got to keep his concentration. And that will be a relief momentarily for him to see Garlonta down. Just an extra few seconds of breathing space to gather himself, to go again. Garlonta willing himself forwards, trying to find an opening, comes forward behind the elbow, into the clinch they go. This will suit Edwards.
Definitely, you can see Garlonta's hands, and he's not working for position, he doesn't hold in the clinch. He's not actually working to gain any sort of position, but he landed that right hand there.
Whether it was just momentum that Dan Edwards leaned back, or whether the legs just went momentarily, seems to be okay. Just doubling up, jab, and then the right hand to the body, but the left had got through from Garlonta. Edwards looking really tired now.
He needs to get his chin down. Garlonta looking dangerous with the hands there.
He is even now, just Edwards spoiling for time.
Yeah.
He's done all he needs to, but he's got to keep strong here, got to be defensively responsible through to the final belt.
He does not want to lose it this close from the end.
And the safest place he can be is probably in the clinch now, Dave Fenton. 20 seconds on the clock.
He's going to be very tired though, clinching's hard. He wants to be stepping back, teeping, getting his balance. He'll hold on for a little bit longer. Stall for time.
10 seconds to go. Dan Edwards surely has done enough as Garlonta winging away, trying to catch him with something in the dying moments of the contest. He hasn't been able to do it. The two exchange glances, smile, and well, they've left it all in front of us. Couldn't have asked any more, and now the smiles from Edwards as he walks back to his corner. He knows, he surely knows he's done enough. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from that final round. That was the glancing head kick that just made us draw breath momentarily in the crowd here at the O2, who will be willing the home fighter on. And Garlonta, to his credit, Dave, when we thought maybe the sting had gone out of his shots, found a few in that final round to give Edwards and the crowd here in London a bit of a fright.
Very true, and that head kick, if he'd have just turned his hip over on that and got the shin onto the chin, because it found its mark, that could have been another story. But for me, Edwards just showed great skills, a great array of techniques, and took a very, very convincing win there.
But the fighters have been brought to centre ring, and we will find out who is the new light heavyweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both men, please, after 5 hard-fought rounds. And at the end of those 5 completed title rounds, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision. All in favour of your winner and the new 80 kilogram light heavyweight MTGP world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, it's Dan Edwards! And show your appreciation for our runner-up, Adrian Garlonta.
So the new MTGP light heavyweight champion of the world, his second world title now.
Scott Kent, the
Dan
Line
Edwards.
Fight CEO, is presenting the light heavyweight MTGP title to your champion, Dan Edwards.